rebuild. We're rebuilding the Saints. Oh God, this is about to be so hard, and we have to do it for 3 years. So basically, I have to build a good team. Okay, I see what I can do and who I can sign and actually trade away for something good.
This is the player card. This is the development.
Shut up,
This is the
thing.
abilities tab.
I know. I've played Madden before, so shut up, thing. We need another corner. I know that. I think we need that. I don't know. I know we need middle linebacker or whatever. Alright. We want 2 good running backs, so might as well trade for a running back. Let's get rid of old players. I think I know who I want. Um, hmm. Actually, no. I can't see which team it is. Which team was it again? Oh yeah, it was the Browns. Oops. Do I need a corner? No, I need quarterback. Let's see if this will be even accepted. It was accepted. It's actually a pretty good deal. I'm gonna trade away next. One who's on trade block. Oh, these were. Our biggest need is quarterback. Still could upgrade in this position. Wait, are there two people named? Oh no, these two are brothers. Alright, and I kinda want a corner. Alright. And a little bit receiver. Alright, let's see if this it's accepted. I'm actually surprised that one's accepted. Alright, so we need to get rid of some players. I'll just draft
Easily, here are some recommendations to get you started.
sorry buddy, I'm gonna have to get you guys out of here. Benched receiver. Alright, might as well some to the playoffs. Alright, almost there. Actually, not bad.
View your team, save stats.
Shut
Quickly
up,
review the league's
thing.
top performers and the current.
Terrorist thing. I already know how to play Madden. Actually, not bad. This shit. Oh, we beat them badly. Alright. It's a pretty good year.
These players are on the last year of their contract.
Shut up, thing. I know that they're on their last year of their contract. No, I'm gonna sign them. Maybe a 4-year deal. Oh, that is expensive. Interesting. Not interested. I'm gonna sign him to a 7-year, no, 6-year. Yeah, 6-year deal. Probably not gonna sign anybody. Oh, actually, not bad defense, really. What pick do we have? 13. Oh, this dude's almost 30. I'm gonna get rid of that dude. Oh, this dude getting old too. This team is definitely expensive. I want to get someone younger, and they're actually in their prime. In between this dude. This would be crazy. Oh my god. This. Nah. if we could get this deal done, this is gonna be crazy. A third next year. Okay, still denied. They interested? If we get rid of him, and then we still denied, bro. Okay, get rid of him, and then we just try to get him. Bruh. Oh, what if we try to get a draft pick instead? Yo, give us your first 2 picks, bruh. Okay, never mind. They can't even pay for it. Right. Yo, give us your 19th pick. Bruh. Can I at least get some? Bruh. How? How, bro? Literally 2 good players. Just. Okay, no, that just doesn't make any sense right there. That just doesn't make sense. Bless you. Oh, at least we got punter and kicker though.
It's the Lions now on the clock.
That's
The
just
Saints
so
are on the clock
real.
now. What direction will they go?
Maybe if I trade away. The 20th pick, get a second round. 15th. Minnesota Vikings are offering
Hold
me
on
a
a second
lot.
now. It appears a different team is filling out a card right now. And that can mean only one thing, people. They just
Shut
traded
up.
the pick.
Shut up. No, we
The
didn't
Saints
trade the
are now
pick.
on the clock.
No, we didn't trade. We traded up. Fuck you talking about? Of course I traded down. Oh, I haven't even checked the receivers. Well, at least this dude should be hidden. Probably
Next
not.
up, the Titans are on the clock.
Yeah, not hidden.
All right, on the clock now, the Saints.
All right, we need a corner. I mean, we need a quarterback.
Okay, here we go. The Cardinals now on the clock.
Not bad.
Okay, it's the Saints now on the clock.
You know what? I'm just gonna
Okay,
draft
it's the
them.
Falcons now on the clock.
Just gonna draft them and just like probably trade them away for like a pick. I'm so bad at like drafting
It's
actual
the
good
Saints now on the
prospects.
clock.
Ooh, a third for this year, and then two.
We've got some action here, folks. They've traded this pick. We'll have the details in a moment.
Buddy, can you be quiet now? I love these details. In a second.
The Saints are on the clock now. What direction will they go?
I'm just trying to get extra picks at this point. I think I'm gonna draft this dude. Okay.
On the clock now, the Chiefs.
That dude's 60 overall. That's gonna be crazy.
The Saints are now on the clock.
No, we're not on the clock. At this point, there's like nobody good. At this
Okay,
point.
the Ravens are on the clock now.
Strength isn't. The strength is bad. You know what? I'm just gonna end draft because it'll just simulate the picks. At least I think. If I could get a bunch of picks for next year's draft, that's gonna be good. Oh, at least the receiver's set like 70 overall. got an okay running back. Okay. Nope. Let's check if where the receiver's at. I think he might be the third one. Oh no. Oh.
This player's development trait is.
Oh, I didn't even notice that we dropped with this dude. Now leave! I love that smell, bro. I want his toes is crazy. Oh my god. It's actually... Okay, that's just so crazy. Devontae Adams on the Steelers. Wait, who's the Steelers quarterback? Cam Ward. They have Josh Rosen for some reason. How much more money would they? Okay. Oh, oops. Yeah, this is not getting accepted. Yeah, now we're out of salary cap. Alright. You know, I'm just watching SML while this is doing it. Okay, back. Okay, second year. Let's go! We actually made the playoffs. I'm gonna play in this. I actually have to play in this. I'm playing every game to make sure we actually make the Super Bowl in 2 years. Oh my god. That is just so crazy. I didn't even check stats bar quarterback. Oh my god. We did it with over the quarterback so low though. He's a 33.
Tonight.
Oh god, it's 7-0.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Weber. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Weber. Open man is Uzama.
Oh. This man's kind of slow though, but he makes it.
C.J. Uzama. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Oh, I thought I could confuse him.
At the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Weber.
Oh, and he catches.
Receiver Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, a 60.
Oh god. Yeah, we didn't get the stop. This is gonna be
offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Weber. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage
oh my
of
god,
it.
this game is gonna go close.
On 1st and 10, Weber. Touchdown! That's caught. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown.
Oh my god, we didn't get the stop
Getting
either.
set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles,
oh my God, catch it!
No! The same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort.
Oh my God, we get to stop.
Ready to get their drive started. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and a yard. We get the yard and more!
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. Play action. Weber. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh my.
Saints. Dwayne Eskridge. 46 yards.
If we can get the stop here. Oh my God.
For their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. An 80-yard touchdown.
30 yards.
Are able to strike quickly to add on to the offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing on first down. Weber. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
6 touchdowns. Oh my God.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete.
Go, go, touchdown.
End zone for the Saints, touchdown. A big play there. 2 So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, Weber. Well, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Third quarter,
nearly almost a
card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman.
Okay.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Gotta break ankles.
Again with Kamara.
Oh, made a man miss.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara.
Oh.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
All right, let's go gun real quick.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flanagan.
Oh.
That one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this is a backup quarterback, so.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some
Shut
clock and
up.
making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in.
Bruh.
2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd
They'll
and
look to
10.
throw again. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
All right,
But
no,
they go to
let's-
hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Let's kick the field
And a
goal.
strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Oh,
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Oh, we got our boy Weber back in.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh,
He's
Weber.
going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh! One-hand catch for the touchdown.
Dwayne Eskridge. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Two seconds to score a touchdown.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st and 10, Weber. He's
We're
gonna
throwing
take
it
another
deep.
shot here. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gault.
Oh
You've been
my
watching
God.
the NFL
10
on EA
touchdowns.
Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long.
10 touchdowns is crazy just for a quarterback. That was just literally drafted. Now we have to upgrade the players to make the team better.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Dang. 52. That should make the team a little bit better. 52, 70. Dallas Cowboys stand in our way. I'm not letting the Dallas Cowboys take me down. I'm going to win the Super Bowl. This is about to be a good game right here.
Tonight.
They scored first. Buddy, let's show them who we are.
Throwing on first down. Weber. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weber.
Oh, that dude.
Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
61-yarder.
Michael Thomas,
61-yarder.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
How did he caught it?
2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Bro, we're just gonna throw it deep.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. So Charles,
let's
you look
go.
at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensationally.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Michael Thomas.
You do this. Come on, defense. We hold them to a field goal.
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas saving his best for the playoffs.
Okay, we don't hold them. We don't hold them to a field goal this time.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. On 1st down, Weber. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete
Okay,
pass
2nd down.
leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10.
They got his man, complete. Touchdown.
Oh my God.
A great play there. 75 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
Field goal range? You going for a touchdown? Talking about field goal.
New Orleans. Michael Thomas on his way to a historic performance.
Let's go.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over.
This one's for the Saints. New Orleans Saints. This one's for you.
Weber.
Never mind.
Is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Okay, they know what I'm going to try to do. So I confuse them.
He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So
Cap.
the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Third down.
Shot before break. Weber. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
Oh my God!
Breakaway for Michael Thomas.
Oh my God.
And he's
Let's
in
go!
for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer in. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football.
It's caught inside the 25.
Let's
And
go.
he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off the play fake. Weber. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. He had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, buddy. Get open. Ooh.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I am a
So
broke
it was
guy.
the passing game that got him down here.
Alright, I think we hold them to a field goal.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
No!
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10 here as we
Same.
sit
Let's
in
do
the
the
third
same
quarter
play.
of this divisional round matchup. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Oh my
And now we
God.
get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. We'll check on his status when we get back. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
New Orleans Saints touchdown again.
32 yards.
We are cracking
The
the
Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Off play action. Weber. And he'll go right back to Thomas. Complete again. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break.
NFC title game. Then if we win that, Super Bowl.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara.
Fly, Eagles,
Both offenses
fly.
have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing on first down. Weber. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Okay, no gain.
As a defense,
So
you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop the right at the line of scrimmage.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Off the play fake. Weber.
secure it. Ah.
Incomplete. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Man, we going for it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've
The quarterback's like, oh my God, we're losing down bad.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So the pass incomplete
No,
in the
no.
end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate.
And he is
Touchdown.
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans is dominating.
So
Absolute
this offense will
domination.
head back out there, already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. On first down, Weber. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yeah, that's a blowout. Wow.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On first and 10, Weber.
Oh, nearly an interception.
First pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
What's up, Dak Prescott?
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't
We
get
out.
the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down.
Move out my
Just
way,
run
bub.
down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
43 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Oh.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
84-60.
So now we're in the final
Complete
minute of the game. The
domination
fourth quarter as this
in
offense
his
gets
ear.
ready to take over. Throwing on first down. Weber.
Get it, man.
Oh! Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
We have to throw it deep. We don't get it.
Will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So close.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Dak Prescott only had one touchdown. We did him dirty, bro. We did him so dirty. Well, we winning this. I'm going to the Super Bowl soon. We have to make it to the Super Bowl, bro. Okay, at least the corner is... At least the corner is getting an upgrade. Who do we go up against in the championship? The Chicago Bears. Ooh. Wait, so who else? So either we go up against the Browns or the Patriots if we win. Bodied the Packers pretty badly. Dallas Cowboys. Oh, they were the 1 seed too. And they got smoked. This one game determines the Super Bowl. And the rebuild too. Or actually, technically I have one more year.
Tonight.
Let's do this. Yes, they don't get a touchdown, which is good for us.
On first down, Weber. Looking left side, he's got it complete.
Oh, I thought he'd fall down.
Out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now,
I thought it was
completion,
down.
We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Weber. He gets it to Thomas.
Oh.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oh, nah.
Down left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it
Who
in
is
the red
this
zone
dude? Get
before
him
he
out of
crosses
here.
over out of bounds.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball. And he
Touchdown, Saints.
Bro, if we can make this a blowout, that's
After an
gonna be
excellent
crazy.
punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Weber gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas.
He's not catching me.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A
Michael
96-yarder touchdown.
96 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Okay, we're
The
winning.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And he catches it!
Make the catch. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14-3. We could lose still.
On 1st and 10, Weaver. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Weber. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
We hold them to another field goal.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on 1st down. Weaver. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge. 75 yards.
I think they scored a touchdown.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they scored a
as
touchdown.
this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Weber. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
The underdogs are taking
together so well
over,
here,
bro.
drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together.
Bro, we're cooking them. No, I should throw a pick just because I feel bad.
He's going to try and go deep again. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Dwayne Eskridge. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35.
Michael Thomas is bodying them.
Michael Thomas on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half.
Less than a minute.
Throwing on 1st down. Weber.
Throwing it deep.
For Thomas.
And he catches.
Man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way.
The toughest opponent of the year. Bruh.
This thing deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. C.J. Uzomah. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Off play action. Weber.
Oh!
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Weber. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Eskridge saving his best. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Dwayne Eskridge, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a...
We're cooking
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. On first down, Weaver. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Looking long for Thomas. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, 42 yards.
We're so close.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy, nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions, oh so close as they try to finish this one off. Looking long
Throwing
for
it
Thomas.
deep for Thomas.
This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 70.
This is just a straight
So this
blowout.
offense will head back out there, already an excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Interception.
On 1st and 10. Weber.
Thank you.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10.
Nah, we're definitely scoring 100 points on them.
Back to throw. Weaver letting
Because
one
I
go
am.
deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. C.J. Uzomah.
We scored 100 points, 104
The Saints
points.
offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
bro.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
We have 1,000 yards.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game.
We're
finally
still
forced an
going to cook
incompletion.
them.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
Kamara catches it
15.
with 2 defenders on him.
Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground. So this offense will head back out there, already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. Off the play fake. Weber. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
He literally
When you
caught
look
it
at the
though.
scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's going to go up top again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Our first interception in the playoffs. The first interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Broken tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Off play action. Weaver. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves.
Okay, sorry.
You have to feel okay
Receivers
because
out,
you didn't let it turn into
so
a
when you
bigger
have
run,
a different
but the goal,
run.
shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over. And they get to hoist the Howard
thought you
Trophy.
could win.
Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Halas, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
15 touchdowns. Nah, I'm diabolical. 50 touchdowns is diabolical at this point. No, hold on. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Bro, it's only a 70 overall quarterback, and he's bro, look at this offense. The morale boost is going up. Oh, it's we only have like a few good receivers. Why are you down? I think he's just out. Alright. Let's make the best offense around our player. What happened to the other one? Oh, he's down here. Okay. only 2 years, bro. And we made the Super Bowl. We don't care about the Pro Bowl. Underrated team turns into almost. We might turn into the Super Bowl champions. If we play our cards right, we could do this. I'm only play offense. We do have this 5 overall difference, but in Madden that doesn't really matter. I actually, no, the Bears, I actually feel bad because I actually cooked them. And I wasn't even trying to cook them badly.
Tonight.
Okay, they get a field goal. I just realized we never actually got the ball first. Nope, never.
Off the play fake. Weber. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas in for that.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Weaver.
I feel like
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
yeah, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a
I think my
big
next
play.
rebuild is
Found
going to
the
be the
defense
Giants.
vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Eskridge, 47. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Weber. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life.
Oh my God.
Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael.
This one's for Michael Thomas.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Throwing on
I
first down.
think that one's
Weaver,
Michael Thomas.
and Thomas has it. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Swings this out for Hunt. They get
Okay,
into the
Kareem.
ground right on the
All right.
cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Okay, that's Kareem Hunt, 33.
From the gun, Weber. Off to Thomas on the left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The 20. He's still barreling through. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 15. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Two-minute warning.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Michael Thomas.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st down, Weber. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A final shot before break. Weber looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the 2nd half. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
I'm just going to be throwing it deep at this point.
Off play action. Weber. Looking long for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
Michael Thomas.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft.
Touchdown! It's complete. Dwayne Eskridge, his second. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. Off the play fake. Weber, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside.
Bro, he got up fast. What you talking about slow?
Off play action. Weber looking long for Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away.
We're taking this stage away.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
200-yard rushing? Man, I'm not doing that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Weber. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. C.J. Uzomah. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away.
Oh, my God.
There is something
I mean, we're still winning, though.
Keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking for the end zone.
Oh, please, no!
Intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football.
Second interception.
The ball will come out. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock, or try to pour some salt in the wound? And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
15 receptions.
Right there, a nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Yeah, they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it.
Oh my God, why did he not do the route?
It's going to wind up incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because...
No, let's get a Hail Mary
right
touchdown.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So
We're going for a Hail Mary.
Game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. To throw from his end zone, Weber. And that is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there.
Hail Mary again.
Completion.
I want to get another Hail Mary touchdown.
And try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching.
It's a Hail Mary touchdown in 3, 2, 1.
Into the end zone, it's another touchdown.
99-yard touchdown.
But they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove.
It's over. It's the Super Bowl win.
The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
They're not going to give us the Lombardi? Alright. We could do the next year, but the challenge is already over. It took us 2 years. Bro, it took, oh my god. Oh my god. Let's check out the offense. How does this offense actually win a Super Bowl? That's my question. There's like there's like a few good receivers here and there, and then like not even a good tight end room. The running backs are super good. The defense has so many different holes on it, but somehow we still won. That's the end of this one. Next rebuild, probably next week. So I'll see you guys next time. Hold on.